So, Gaffer, a 0-0 draw against Boreham Wood. What are your thoughts on that?
It looked like a game with two teams that didn't want to lose the game. It was quite edgy. Not many chances in the game, but to come here and do that, it's tough. You know, we come here and stood up to it and limited them to a couple of chances, and we only had a couple ourselves. And Nathan Ackles made a great save from Danny in the first half, and Charlie Cart's disappointed he didn't do better at the end there. But it was always going to be a tight game with where we are in the league, and one team not wanting the other team to get another 3 points on them.
Yeah, we got a point. Is that a positive result?
Definitely. Yeah, not many teams come here and keep clean sheets. You know, we've stood up to the physicality, the long throw. We've got good players, and they've been on a great run. Before the loss at Solihull, they've won 5 on the bounce, and you know it's always a tough place to come here. So yeah, it's a good clean sheet away from home, and we'll take the point.
Yeah, slightly different question. Is it the right result? Is it a fair result?
Yeah, I think so. I think both teams, like I say, we've had a couple of half chances. We've probably had the better chance at the end, but yeah, it was always going to be a tight, edgy game, I felt, and that reflected on the pitch. And we spoke about at the start of the game, like just trying to keep a clean sheet. If we do that here, it's a good result, and it's they're always there or thereabouts, and the way they play, it's always tough.
Yeah, we've seemed to have struggled against Boreham Wood in the last couple of seasons, but to get 4 points against them this season, how positive is that?
Yeah, massive. You know, hopefully we get in the playoffs. I think it could be a team that we could face if we do get in there. And with 4 points, beating them at home and drawing here today, we can go into that game, if it was the case, that we were in a positive frame of mind. So listen, we're not in there yet, and we've got a lot to do. But you know how these things seem to throw themselves up sometimes.
Yeah, is Charlie Carter disappointed with his chance, or is he sort of taking it on the chin?
He's disappointed, but you know, because he would expect to do better there from himself. But if he hits the target, he probably scores there across the goal. But we knew there was going to be a couple of moments in the game that would be the telling point. Nobody scores 3 or 4 past these the way they play. It's normally 1-0 or very close games, and we've managed to get a couple of moments in the game, but we couldn't quite take it.
Yeah, we had 250 travelling fans today. How loud were they today?
Yeah, it was brilliant. It was nice to see, behind the goal and down that side. It was nice to see that they've travelled up here and they're getting behind the team and the club at this stage. I think they realise how important it is as well for us as a team and as a club, that they now show their faces and get behind the club, and they certainly did that today. So really pleased with them.
Next up, Torquay away. What are your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, well, obviously being Easter, we've now got a bit of a rest between the games, and now Torquay and Aldershot on Friday and Monday respectively are 2 games that we want to get points out of, but they're fighting for their lives. Torquay, you know, they're down there and they're fighting for points to try and stay in the league, so it certainly won't be an easy game. And then we'll move on quickly to Aldershot after that. So yeah, a tough week coming up in the following week. But it's something that we're going into in good form, and we've come through unscathed today as far as injuries are concerned, so we're in a good place hopefully.
What is the injury situation looking like?
Just Jake Eskiff, Corey at this moment in time, who are probably going to be back in around sort of a week, 10 days time. So and then we should have a clean bill of health. We've now got a bit of time to rest before we've got a hectic sort of end to the season, so the lads can sort of recharge and look forward to going again.
Yeah, perfect. Cheers.